as I earlier stated, Maresca was coaching Dewsbury at Leicester City, and last season was fantastic for him. So Maresca really knows the player.
Yeah.
And most of the times when these new managers come in,
yeah.
they want to use players that will suit their system, will suit their style of play. And I think Dewsbury is that guy.
Yeah. All right, welcome to another exciting episode of Sports Guys. My sport guys out there, how are you all doing? We are back again once on your screens. And this time around, we are going to do transfers, right? Transfers. Done deals and here and there after a disappointing season for most of the teams, and also good season for some of the teams. But now, we are doing transfers.
Yes, and we are going to focus on Chelsea.
Yeah, and on Chelsea, of course. Penty, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Michael, yet another show, and
of course.
You're looking good.
I'm looking good.
Yeah,
thank you. You're looking good as well.
Good So, to the sports guys out there, you're welcome to the show. Today is going to be an interesting one. We are talking about Chelsea.
Summer signings.
Chelsea summer signings.
All right, so Chelsea have spent £95 million on 6 players so far this season in the summer transfer window. And let's kick off with Tosin Adarabioyo, who signed for Chelsea. That is a free transfer from Fulham. What do you make of Tosin? A very good player, of course.
Yeah, he did well last season. I quite remember United play against Fulham in one of these games in the Premier League, and it was fantastic. His performance overall was amazing. Looking at the performances he put up last season, showed a lot of even clubs were chasing him, but he chose to go to Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
And I think his decision has been made, and going to such a club, the expectations are high. You at Fulham, you don't expect a lot of expectations on you as a young defender coming up, but going to a team like Chelsea, replacing a player in the likes of Thiago Silva and slotting in is going to be a very difficult task. Charlie, I hope he does his very best, but it's not the best that can make Chelsea win the league, though.
All right, so another player which I'm very excited for, Dewsbury Hall from Leicester City. A very good player, of course. Some say he's a number 10, some say he's a number 8 because he likes going for it a little bit. But Dewsbury Hall in this Chelsea setup is going to be something to watch about or something to talk about.
Yeah, one of the fantastic CMs in the championship last season.
Yeah.
A fantastic player indeed. He did absolutely brilliant last season for Leicester City. Watching him play alongside Fatau Isaaku, Ghanaian midfielder as well, and also a lot of players in that Leicester City side that won the championship. You could clearly see he's a guy that knows his tasks and he performs to the very best with 12 goals last season and 14 assists. That was amazing. 14 assists for such a midfielder.
25-year-old.
He's so far the players that Chelsea have bought. He's the only player I've seen that.
United player United player Papa Ben, you play the buy. But I'm excited for.
I'm
excited for the guy.
And like I'm just trying to see where he's going to fit in, because there are lots of players in there that the manager will prefer over Dewsbury, you know, because you have Caicedo in that midfield, you have Enzo Fernandez, you have
the likes of Gallagher in there.
You have Gallagher in there.
Who had a fantastic season
last season, and also had a good Euros, if I may say. And Dewsbury coming in, Maresca has a huge task.
Don't forget, we have Lavia too. Lavia, who is nearing fitness into playing his first game for Chelsea. Not first game, but competitive game for Chelsea.
Lavia, it will take time because, as I earlier stated, Maresca was coaching Dewsbury at Leicester City, and last season was fantastic for him. So Maresca really knows the player.
Yeah.
And most of the times when these new managers come in, they want to use players that will suit their system, will suit their style of play. And I think Dewsbury is that guy.
Yeah.
And Maresca bringing him Dewsbury in signals a point that he wants players that can play to his system. He wants players that can play to his style of play, and wants players that will suit the kind of system he wants to implement. Yeah. So Dewsbury coming in is a statement signing as a new manager. Enzo Maresca wants Dewsbury to start. And I think that he will be one of those players that will be instrumental to the way Enzo Maresca will play in this Chelsea
EPL season. All right.
Nice season.
Okay, one player I'm also excited for is former Barcelona striker who has now joined Chelsea, Mark Gui.
Proper striker, yeah.
Proper.
Proper
So when you look at Mark, we signed Mark for I think we signed Mark for £5 million from Barca. £5 million for a tall striker like this.
No, this guy is a young guy. This guy
we have benefited.
Guy. He hasn't played much football with even Chelsea.
Yeah.
He hasn't experienced a lot of playing time with Barcelona.
Yeah.
He hasn't experienced much. He's coming to a young Chelsea team as well, which has 2 strikers in terms of Broja. Or Broja is gone.
Broja is still around.
Broja is there.
I'm thinking maybe he might go on loan. Yeah.
Nicholas Jackson is also
there.
Jackson is there. So he's going to be like one of those backup strikers if the need be and they call upon. But I don't understand why Chelsea, over the course of transfers from last summer to now, they've not been able to buy a standout striker. They've not been able to buy the likes of Vitor Osimhen, Vlahovic. These are the kind of strikers you should be buying. You should be buying because
so United, what strikers are you buying?
Don't compare yourself. You're talking about Chelsea.
Come to United. You're talking
about Chelsea.
Let's talk about Chelsea.
Chelsea can progress.
We are fine.
Right?
We are fine.
And looking at last season, the chances you have created as a team, you created a lot of chances, but the conversion rate was very bad.
Very bad. Yeah.
It prevented you from winning the Carabao Cup. The conversion rate prevented you from getting to the finals of the FA Cup.
No, we're actually in the finals.
No, you didn't go to the finals.
Okay, the Carabao Cup.
You played the semi-final.
So
you need strikers that can score goals for you. You can give you at least 25 goals in a season. And Chelsea is not having that current. And you go in and buy Maggi from Barcelona.
From Barcelona.
Okay,
so let's move on, right? Penty, another player, right? 20-year-old Omari Kellyman from Aston Villa. Do you think
see the players Chelsea are signing?
The Paco said this one. The other one, Kellyman, Omari.
see the players Chelsea are signing. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
Look at the players Chelsea are signing.
But
people are signing top strikers.
We've made our signings long time ago. So we just need some adapts. We just need some adapts this season. Yeah, that's the guy.
Look at this guy.
That's the guy. Nifiswa saying, "We'll be a Aston Villa Nifiswa."
No, Nifiswa. Omari Kellerman. See, you push go and buy it proper. See, players these are young players. Then the season will start and start playing. We are working in progress, and you want to. It's a team that you are gradually building for the future. You start losing 3 to 4 matches, then you say, the coach is trying to get to know the young. Master, all these excuses won't help you. Sign proper players in terms of people with experience, because you have a lot of these young players already there. Cole Palmer is very young, he's talented. They have a lot of players, even Madueke and the likes. You understand?
Yeah.
You need to bring in players that will be able to stabilize the ship and know that this guy is coming. He's going to bring me a lot of. But as you also rightly said, he's a very good player.
These people, they are young prospects.
He's a very good
for
player. Last season, Aston Villa did very well, and Kellerman did well.
Yeah, Kellerman. So another player from who we signed from Sporting Lisbon, if I'm mistaken, Renato Vega. Another midfielder, of course. So I don't know, Chelsea. So we actually signed him from Basel, right?
Basel.
For 7 years.
Oui.
A 7-year deal, £12 million.
Oui.
No. I've watched some of his videos, and the guy is a good player.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's fantastic. If you look at him at Basel, he's very good. But the standard at which I don't know what standard Chelsea have set for themselves.
Yeah, and I think it's the new boards, the idea of the new board.
It's not even the idea of the new board is part, and that is the reason why Pochettino left the club. I think that's the reason why Pochettino left the club. Because if you look at some of these players that are signing, for example, you need to work on it. You need to work on it because. So these players.
So Coffee with Chelsea, you see how he did. We go get to Manchester United. Don't worry.
The thing is, the United only you make
don't worry. All right. Lastly, we have not yet signed him, but we have reached the deal to sign this Palmeiras guy or winger, Estavio Willian, for an initial £29 million. That guy, don't tell me he's not a good player.
Oh, he's fantastic.
When you see him play in the Brazilian league, you know that this guy, because now they're even comparing him to Neymar, the likes of Neymar.
Yeah, he's fantastic. If you watch him play for Palmeiras, one of these exciting prospects that you would be glad to have in your team. If it should have been my team, I'll be happy about it.
Yeah, of course.
He's going to Chelsea, so let's talk a little bit negative about him. But you see, when you bring in such players, you give them time to operate. You do not give them the luxury to slot in instantly to give you the goals and the numbers you need, because they're coming from a different league. And you've bought players like that, Santos and the likes. You brought in those players.
But I know that you send them on loan.
Yes, so these are I have problem with this Chelsea board and the kind of coaches we have around, because you bring in those players and they do not live up to the standard. And we don't see them even play for Chelsea. You send them to Strasbourg and all those things. So I think now that you've signed Estavo, I want to see how you implement it in the team.
But at the moment, he's injured, but we hope that he gets fit before the start of the season. Don't forget the start of the season, just 15th August. We are starting the new EPL 2024-25 season, and what league we have in our hands or matchups we have in our hands. Lastly, on Chelsea's done deal so far, we are not done with the transfers, but look at these players we have signed so far. Do you think the future is bright?
Yeah, the only player, let me say the honest truth. The only proper player you signed so far, there are two, Estavo and Dewsbury Hall.
Okay.
The rest of the players, Tosin Adebayo is crucial because of the fact that I got him for free is one advantage. Tosin has been fantastic.
Yeah.
But in terms of the future, you know, you are building a team that you want to.
We want to use in the future. That's the idea.
In terms of the future, you can
that's
call Omari.
That's why we are signing them 7 years, 6 years, 8 years. We know that in the future we have this place.
The thing is that the honest truth is that you want the future, but if the team doesn't get the result, you will not even see, the coach will not even see the future. You get what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
Yes. If the team doesn't get the result, Chelsea fans, listen to me.
But I have hope. I have hope this season. Chelsea fans, don't mind Penty. He's a Manchester United fan. I'm a Chelsea fan. Forget about Penty.
Listen to me.
This season, we are going to cook. We are going to cook. Don't worry. We are going to cook. Estavio is waiting for you. We are going to cook.
But Charlie.
Yeah. So this is Chelsea's done deal so far, and this has been one of the transfers. Right, Chelsea have signed over 6 players in the transfer deadline. Not deadline, but in the transfer done deals. Penty.
Yeah, it's been a great transfer since the board came. So I think you guys are signing a lot of players. You are doing well, but you have to sign players that can bring results instantly, not the future. Because if the result doesn't come instantly, the coach will not see the future.
Okay. Well, that will do for today's edition of Sports Guys. My name is Eklu Michael. You can call me Empower, and I did this with my brother here,
Penty Gijo Newton.
All right. So up next, Manchester United and their done deals. Stay tuned. It's better than the sweet poison.